This is an example video to demonstrate the product rule of exponents. It's important to remember that if we have a number raised to an exponent, the exponent tells us how many times to multiply the number by itself. So if we have 2 raised to the 3, we can rewrite this as 2 times 2 times 2, which equals 8. We can rewrite our expression like this because the exponent 3 told us to write 2 multiplied 3 times. The term that is being raised to the exponent is called the base. The base doesn't always have to be a number, like 2. It could also be a variable, like x. Say we have the expression x raised to the 3. The exponent still tells us how many times to multiply the base by itself. So x raised to the 3 is the same as x times x times x, because the exponent 3 tells us to multiply 3 x's together. Now, what if we're given something a little different, like this? X to the 4th times x to the 2nd, and we're asked to simplify it into one term. First, the exponent 4 tells us to multiply 4 x's together. Next, the exponent 2 tells us to multiply 2 x's together. And we can't forget to keep this multiplication sign in the middle. Now we see that we have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 x's multiplied together. And we can rewrite this as x raised to the 6. We also notice that the number 6 is what we get when we add the numbers 4 plus the number 2. This suggests that when multiplying terms with the same base, we can add their exponents to get our resulting answer. Let's take a look at another example. V to the 5th times v to the 5th. The first term has an exponent of 5, so we'll have 5 v's multiplied together. Next is just 1 v, so we can think of this as v to the 1, and write it again as just 1 v. Our last term also has an exponent of 5, so we'll have another 5 v's multiplied together. And again, we can't forget our multiplication signs in the middle. Now let's count how many v's we have total. Since we have 11 v's multiplied together, we can rewrite this as v raised to the 11. Once again, we notice that the number 11 is what we get when we add the numbers 5, 1, and 5 together. These numbers correspond to the exponents in our original problem. Since we multiplied together terms all with base v, we can add their exponents to get our resulting answer. The product rule of exponents tells us that when multiplying terms involving exponents, if the bases are the same, we can add the exponents as a shortcut to get our simplified answer.